Roger has a testimony. I don't want to forget this. Roger has a great testimony. You know, testimonies were part of the early church. It was so important to share what God was doing in their lives. So Roger, please give us your testimony.
Okay, so in February, I went to the optician to get my eyes tested for new glasses, and they do a thing called a field of vision test, which checks your peripheral vision. And I failed it on my left eye, and they tested me and prescribed the glasses, and they said, we've got to do that test again. So they did it a second time, and I failed it again. And they said, you need to go see your ophthalmologist. So I called them up, and they said, you're not scheduled for a field of vision test until November. We can't do it before then because the insurance won't pay for it. Okay, I said. Anyway, late summer I went to the ophthalmologist for my annual checkup, and he looked into my eye and he said, you know, I've told you you're getting little cataracts in that left eye. He said, it's getting pretty bad now. It's starting to affect your vision. I said, yeah, I've noticed. Things aren't as clear. It's like my glasses are always oily or something. I just can't see clear out of the left eye. He said, well, we're going to have to schedule for cataract surgery. He said, come back in November and I'll measure your eye for the lens, because they have to open up your eye and take out the material that's right inside the lens and put a false lens in there. So I said, oh man, I really don't want to do this, but okay. So I went home. And in October, Apostle Everton came down, and we had that fantastic week with him. And I chased after him on Friday night because I was up the front doing the videoing, and I didn't get any press. I chased after him. I gave the camera, I think it was to Jamie, but I can't be sure. And I said, Apostle, I need cataract surgery in my left eye. Would you please pray for me so that I don't need the cataract surgery? So he did. Well, I went for the field of vision test early in November, and they said, fine, the doctor will give you the results when you see him later on. Yeah, they never tell you anything, do they? So 2 weeks later, I go back to see the ophthalmologist to get measured for this lens, and the first thing they do is sit you in front of the eye chart and say, cover your left eye, cover your right eye, read the chart. You know, I could read the chart with my left eye just as well as with my right eye. I thought, wow, this is great. So then I sat in the waiting room for about an hour until the doctor finally got to see me. And he peers into my eye and he said, oh, by the way, your field of vision test in the left eye was perfect. Thank you very much. Amen. He said, and when I saw you back in the summer, your vision in your left eye was 20/30. He said, it's 20/20 now, you don't need surgery. So, praise you, Lord. Thank you so much. You have healed my left eye and I can see beautifully.
Thank you.